in respect to Khalid.
Questionable in what sense?
In the sense that I feel it's pretty obvious that we've grown closer and a lot more comfier than friendship.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Azine Williams. How are you all doing? Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are fine. If you're new to this channel, kindly click on the subscription button, click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Indeed, how can we solve a problem like Amaka Maki billions? Like seriously, Amaka has made her media rounds all about her, I don't know, bestie, Fina. And this time around, she has also included Parcel, Groovy. Yes, I said Parcel because that's what she literally called Groovy. I mean, Groovy don't suffer. I mean, first it was Beauty calling him a furniture. Now it's Amaka implying that Groovy is a parcel because according to Amaka, she sent Fina to go get her parcel, which is Groovy, and instead of Fina to deliver the parcel in her name, Fina decided to deliver the parcel in Fina's own name. I don't know. I literally tried not to talk about Amaka, like giving my opinion on things she has been saying, you know, in her media rounds in my previous video. But right now, I think I have to because, like, why is she making her media rounds all about Fina? She was like, that Fina, she kind of like felt betrayed by Fina because she sent Fina to go talk to Groovy, you know, to like her, basically to like see her. And then Fina instead, according to Amaka, went there and started, you know, influencing Groovy's decision, making Groovy to actually want her and not Amaka. Why are you making another housemate the reason of your own media rounds? Media rounds are a time for you to actually sell yourself because it's a jungle out here. You're no longer under Big Brother's protection in the house, if you get what I mean. Like, Big Brother's not going to be giving you food. This is the time for you to actually work for your own food and talk about what you are doing, talk about yourself, talk about your plans. And the only thing that's going viral is you talking about another housemate who is still gunning for the money. Like, who are advising Amaka on this? I think somebody should actually talk to her to know how to talk, you know, to the press people. Now, this is one thing I give 100% kudos to Khalid, because Khalid he knows how to handle these reporters, knows what to say, knows when to like tell them, you know what, stop, I'm not going to talk about it. I mean, thanks to Khalid, the whole Daniella thing did not blow out of proportion because this guy knew how to like handle them. And I admire Modella. Like, in all these things, Modella no put mouth. She just, you know, stayed on her own and was pressing her phone and all that. Like, Amaka needs to learn and to do better. Seriously. Because this is a whole new world that she has ventured into. What she says and what she does not say might be, like, people will literally take it, and before you know it, voice notes will start flying left, right, and center. I mean, we saw it last season, and we don't want that kind of mess this season also. That's what I have to say about that. Now, moving on, there were different moods in the house. Yes, guys, as various housemates, some of them happy, some of them not too good. All in all, I can say that your housemates are actually going through it. So Big Brother invited the rest of the housemates for their own diary session. Now remember, the other half went for their diary session on Tuesday. So today, this Big Brother decided to call the other half, the likes of Diana, Fina, Bella, Allison, and co. were in the diary session to express themselves about the head of house games and, of course, you know, the head of house and the immediate eviction and every other thing that has been bothering them. But I'm going to be picking on some of, you know, not all of them, but some of the housemates that stood out to me in what they said. First of all, let's talk about Bella. Bella is really frustrated. Like, seriously, she said it to Big Brother. She's sad, she's tired, and she thinks it's the house that is doing that to her. But I think somebody should actually tell her, baby girl, it's not the house, it's the man, not the house. Like, she confessed to Big Brother that she's been having series upon series of disagreements and clashes with her man, Big Boy Sheggs, or Big Man Sheggs, or Big Sheggs, yes, guys. And I think therein lies the problem. Even her said with her own mouth that she thinks, you know, that maybe they're not even compatible. She also considered the saying that goes, love is not enough. And I love how Big Brother tries to like cheer them up. Big Brother admired her hair, even though like Big Brother tried to make her feel good. And Bella went on to tell Big Brother, you know what, that date, like that romantic date, please, we need steaks, we need prawns, we need this. And Big Brother was like, do you actually think that the money you pay, 600 naira, pocket naira, is enough for that? And she's like, it might not be, but I trust Big Brother to like do justice or make that happen or make it super romantic for the both of them. And I trust Big Brother. I know Big Brother is Big Brother and he's going to do that for them. But my main concern is actually Bella. When I said in my previous video, petition for Sheggs to leave Bella alone, you people were laughing in the comment section. Seriously, I mean it. I mean, have you tried to see Bella without Sheggs? Bella is a sweet girl. Yes, I know she's rough around the edges. We know. Who doesn't have flaws? I do. But the thing here is, without Sheggs, Bella shines. But I actually love seeing Bella without Sheggs. Not that Sheggs is not a good guy on his own, no. But the combo is too toxic for my liking, especially ever since Sheggs became the tail of house. It's almost like he's taking out his frustration on Bella. Am I the only one that has noticed this? I know Sheggs on a normal day, he's very annoying. But ever since he became the tail of house, it's become his thing, to pour it out on Bella. I don't know, maybe Big Brother will, give them that romantic date and make it really romantic. And let's see if that will actually solve the problem. But all in all, Bella is really funny, especially when she was recounting the whole Chomzy calling her a cookie. And she was like, Big Brother, do you even know what a cookie means? Stray dog. For me, a cookie is like local dog, basically. And that thing pained Bella. I don't even think calling her a thief was the one that even pained her most. I think it's the a cookie thing that actually pained Bella most about what Chomzy called her. But on the other hand, Sheggs realized, that he's been acting up and he has apologized, for his incidents, how do I put it, acting out and nagging and everything. Let's hope it actually ends there and this ship actually sails for the shippers that want it to sail. But for me, if it breaks up, I'll be so happy because Bella will be free. Yeah. Anyways, away from all that, let's talk about Doyin for a bit. Doyin has always impressed me, but she impressed me more today. Number one, aside from her diary session, let's talk about the conversation she had with Deji. I don't know if it's because Deji is a fake housemate, but even if he's not a fake housemate or if he's a fake housemate, I just don't understand his behavior. To me, I feel he's being sneaky. I listened to his conversation with Doyin. I also listened to his conversation with Chichi. And in my head, I'm like, this guy, number one, this guy no really sense Chichi. I mean, for a guy to keep complaining, oh, they stand them the food you serve me. Are you rubbing bleaching cream? This one, you're having varicose veins, or big green veins all over. Like the way he even talks to Chichi as if he rather like be mopping the sea with a mop stick than to talk to Chichi. That's how I feel, he acts whenever he's talking with her. And then looking at the conversation he had with Doyin, it's almost like I don't know, he just being sneaky for my life. And for him to even say, okay, they are going to revisit the topic and have that conversation again, let it be known to the people of the world that it was not Doyin that initiated that conversation, it was Deji, before another kind of, agenda will start agending. Secondly, Doyin also impressed me when she had that conversation with Groovy. Yes, guys, I mean, I think today is the day of setting records straight, because Groovy had a conversation with her, telling her that he was not pleased with the whole situation where she was like, oh, he's being overly silent and invisible in the house. And he was like, oh, she did not even know that, that hit him that way. And she apologized. I mean, there's nothing much more beautiful than a human being that accepts her wrongs. Like, Doyin, you've got my heart. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I love her. And thirdly, she now topped it up with her diary session, talking about how these people try to recruit people to hate somebody, talking about the whole Amaka situation, talked about her situation. And she mentioned one person that is doing that, even though I expected her to mention the three, Powerpuff Girls in her level, that is Bella, Chichi, and Chomzy. They do that a whole lot. But she decided to hit the nail on the head by calling the head of them all Adekunle. She also went on to talk about how Adekunle has been trying to recruit people, to kind of hate her. And I think that's what Adekunle has been doing. I don't know if this is who Adekunle is. I've said it in my last video and I'll say it again. Adekunle, as each day passes, listening to him, he's making me like him less. I mean, this is not the Adekunle that I actually liked in the beginning of the show. This is not the cool, calm, and collected guy with the deep voice that I liked when he came in, when he jumped on, or when he came into the house. Right now, I'm just seeing this guy that seems to be very bitter and that is, peddling rumors all around the house. And to me, it doesn't go well with me at all. Yes, guys, now talking about Adekunle, you know what they say about people that you gossip with? They'll always end up gossiping about you, Abi. So, Giddy Fire was talking with Rachel about Adekunle. Like telling Rachel about how Adekunle started, that even from the start, Adekunle had interest in Bella. Remember when they were like talking about who likes who or who you like, that Adekunle actually picked Bella, like one of the people he actually likes, and Bella actually picked Sheggs and Adekunle as one of the people or the two guys she likes. And that was, I think, the second day of them in the Big Brother Naija house. And he went on to tell her about the whole rivalry. Even Giddy Fire was like, this Adekunle you're seeing now is not the Adekunle we saw in the beginning. He was neat, he was this, he was that. And now he's, talking about, he's basically gossiping all over the house. Now, it's funny, because this is the same Rachel and Giddy Fire that Adekunle will also gossip with. That's the thing about gossip, talking about people behind their back. The people that crew will also go and talk about you with another person. Now, still on Adekunle, he and Diana, I mean, these are like the president and the vice president of their midnight gossip crew. We're also talking about Rachel and Giddy Fire. Like, can you imagine what are the odds? And do you know that Lady Diana like gossip like this? Do you know this lady actually literally stooped down to listen to what's her name, Giddy Fire and Rachel's conversation in the restroom? Reunion, it go loud, because many things they've heard in the house, which they have not, or which kind of they did not allow us to even hear, we're gonna hear it. And she even confirmed that Giddy Fire or Rachel likes Giddy Fire. And they also dropped the tea. According to Adekunle, he is saying that Allison is trying to make her way back to him. Now, in Allison's case, according to Adekunle, he came, to stand in front of him during their gym session this morning, so that he's looking forward, he's looking in front. I mean, she's the only image he's seeing, that he doesn't want people to have a perception about him, that he's tired of people having a perception about him and all whatnot. And he also went on to talk about, how yesterday, Allison and Hermes had a fight. Yes, they actually had a misunderstanding. And, basically what Adekunle is doing in that house is to sit and be looking at other people's businesses, so that later by 2 or 3 a.m., he and his midnight crew will sit and dissect everybody in that house. They are like the cabal of the house, the inner caucus of the Big Brother Naija house. Let's see if this inner caucus, will, will escape eviction on Sunday. Talking about escaping evictions on Sunday, Chomzy, our super commando woman, was really emotional during her diary session. She's afraid of eviction. The irony of it all, like, she was ready to present 3 names for immediate eviction, but now Sunday is around the corner. She's still scared of the same evictions. Baby girl, you are in Big Brother Naija house. If you don't meet eviction will come and meet you. Last, that place is not your father's house. Even though I felt for her, but I think that Chomzy should realize that not everybody hates her. Like, she has this imaginary enemies in her head. So I really think she should just read her heart of all those, things, and just enjoy her stay. Take Big Brother's advice. Enjoy your stay. Stop worrying about anything. The people wait on the chop nomination back to back, they're still in that house having fun. So I think that's what she should do. And I think, seriously, I think there's something Chomzy has against Fina. You can't tell me nothing. I mean, all these incidents, all these small incidents, all these things she's doing, you can't tell me it's just like that. Okay, like today, Fina made mac and cheese. Of course, because Brian, her big baby Bree, wanted that and she made it. And then she didn't know, I don't think she made plenty, but she was trying to make the food go round. So she was kind of giving everybody in smaller portions, so that at least it will get to everybody. Even though you don't get to eat to your satisfaction, at least you get to eat something. And then Chomzy was there and she was like, okay, let me just put this one. Let's see how it goes. So when it goes round or something like that, then Chomzy was really nice. Seriously, in the kitchen, she blew her a kiss. Then she went outside. Then when she came outside and then Ella Swag brought the food or something, the way she was like, oh, that they gave her a smaller portion, blah, blah. Like the way she changed the narrative. I'm like, ha! Like, wait, is it not the same girl that was in the kitchen with Fina? Like, the same girl that was really pleasant and all that. Even the food that Fina put for Elo Swag and Chomzy was bigger than the one she and her Oga Groovy was eating. Last, you cannot please every human on this earth. Seriously. Anyways, away from that, let's go to Daniella Peters. Daniella was in her feelings today after her diary session. Baby girl told Big Brother that she actually regrets some of her actions in the house, especially concerning Dotun, knowing that she is in a relationship with Khalid, and of course going ahead to share that kiss with Dotun. I mean, according to her, she's made her relationship or her friendship with Dotun very questionable, and she wishes she could like turn the hands of time. After her diary session, baby girl came out and was shedding tears. Yes, guys, I really fell for her. Like, we are human. That's why you see me. That's why I don't judge. Because the truth is, I'm not there. I'm not experiencing whatever she's experiencing there. I know that house is very, very highly pressurized. So everybody's bound to make mistakes. And I just pray that she gets out of it. I think she has already because they are kind of like rehearsing, for their wager tax. So I think she'll obviously get over this, and I'm sure if Dotun asks again to be the head of house and be deputy head of house, she will gladly refuse, especially now there's no immunity involved. Anyways, I just wish she stands strong, and I wish when they come out eventually that Khalid will understand, because the Big Brother Naija house is far from reality, our reality in the outside world. Yes, guys. On that note, I'd like to say thank you guys so very much for being part of my channel. If you've not already subscribed, what are you waiting for? Kindly click on the subscription button, click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Till I come your way again, I remain your darling girl, Azine Williams. Have yourself a beautiful, wonderful day ahead. Bye, guys.